Well, President Joe Biden spoke publicly tonight, his first public comments since dropping out of the 2024 presidential race. He spoke during a campaign event for Vice President Kamala Harris, who he has now endorsed as the Democratic Party's presidential nominee. Now, Biden had to call into the event. He's still isolating from COVID-19.
Embrace her. She's the best. I want to call today to thank everybody in this effort. I know yesterday's news was surprising and it was hard for you to hear, but it was the right thing to do.
In a Saturday rally before President Biden officially stepped back from the race, former President Donald Trump began targeting Harris as his potential challenger.
So who would you like to most run against if you're us, if we want to win? Ready? Kamala Harris. Crooked Joe Biden. All right. I don't think we have to go too much further.
And tonight, Harris appears to have enough support from delegates to secure the Democratic nomination. But Harris's candidacy raises a new question. Who will be her pick for vice president? For some political analysts, the potential list includes Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Callan Gray joins us now with whether Walz is actually a realistic pick. Callan.
Lindsay, Governor Walz pledged his support for Vice President Kamala Harris today. This as Harris works to secure electoral support and funding, raising a record $81 million over the last 24 hours. It's momentum that could be further fueled by the right running mate.
Our president, Joe Biden, wanted to be here today.
Speculation started almost immediately Sunday about who would be Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate.
I wouldn't be surprised if one or multiple of our elected officials were on a short list at this point.
Minnesota DFL Chair Ken Martin speaking to reporters.
I'm sure that Governor Walz would be considered for something, but you know, I don't know. It's all wild speculation at this point.
Governor Walz is clearly on the short list.
He has many advantages going for him.
Harris is choosing a running mate as she works to drum up support for a historic campaign. She would be the first black woman and first person of South Asian descent to head a major party's presidential ticket if selected. Harris was a prosecutor and attorney general, serving in the U.S. Senate before becoming vice president. University of Minnesota political science professors Catherine Pearson and Larry Jacobs agree Walz's background would expand the ticket's reach.
The experience in Congress is going to be huge. He's also had a lot of experience working with the bureaucracy in Washington, which requires a real skill set.
Walz's professional background, Army National Guard, teacher from Mankato, I think would, complement hers very nicely.
And Pearson says the Minnesota DFL has had a productive few years, which helped Walz grow his national name recognition.
If he were selected, he would have a long list of accomplishments to really talk about on the campaign trail.
But there are other options in critical states. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly.
Because the election is just a little bit over 100 days from now and the ramp up is so quick, I'm sure she is also really thinking about those electoral considerations.
Kamala Harris cannot win if she's not winning the core battleground states.
We've reached out to Governor Walz about his interest in becoming Harris's running mate. The spokesperson says in part, while he plans to do everything he can to defeat Donald Trump in November, he remains focused on his job as governor. Lindsay.
It's an interesting conversation. Callan, thank you for that.